Good morning. Reed here, back at Orchestra Farm. Thanks for joining me today. Been a good weekend, getting ready to get back into the rhythm of the work life. Lots going on. We had a bunch of rain over the weekend, so I'm curious to see how the farm is doing today, and it's just about time to get the majority of the crops out of the ground. We still got a good amount of flowers happening there, and the kale's looking a lot nicer. Loves the cold. And I'll be probably coming in this week to harvest the potatoes. I'm imagining that the ground is a lot looser now from the rain, so it should be easier to get them out of the ground. That'll be fun. Let's see if we can get the potato patch in the background there. And happy to say that I had some extra listens to my current single for my upcoming album. The name of that is Life in the Jackalope's Den. Oh yeah, look at this. Squash patch is clearly dying back for the most part. There's a few sprigs of green out there. So I'll be harvesting and putting these guys up for storage. And I had some great impressions of the song. You can listen to it over at bendingreeds.bandcamp.com. And we just love the reddening colors of the blueberries. It's just gorgeous. And I appreciate everyone who's listening to that and offering me the feedback. It's refreshing. Had a lovely recording moment over the weekend with my friend Marley Iredale, and doing a bunch of vocals for an album project that I'll hopefully have done for March this coming year. That'll be 2024 if you're listening in the future. And also made some work on a painting that I had kind of kicking about. Now check this out. We got serious aphid broccoli here. You see all that? It's serious. Better them than some of the other things. Oh wow. Look at this. We got it's a magenta tree spinach here. And it has lost most of its magentaness at this time of year, but it's actually quite, goes great in stir fries and salads. And one of the things that came forward during this bit of recording was the notion of how much freedom or freeness I encourage and allow to be there. Oh, look at that. We still got some blackberries. You see those? Let's see. There's the top line. Not sure I'm able to spot it in my camera here anyway. And I listen to a lot of different shows that talk about liberty or freedom, and it got me thinking of how to actually experience freedom, you kind of need to have some skill. And what in particular I mean by that is, you might think little tiny children, when they're just like scribbling on a paper, are experiencing freedom. But I would say I'm not sure about that. Particularly from the context of maybe they want to make a straight line, but they just can't. Our apple trees, first apples of this tree ever. I don't know if anyone else has tasted it. Kind of curious to see how that goes. The notion of like, once you have skill in a thing, there's always different constraints that take place. Oh, that's very yummy. Sorry, I don't know what kind of. In fact, it's almost fermenting. Whew. Oh my god, this is amazing. These are my first autumn olives. Yes. I didn't even know it was berrying out. Okay, gotta try that. Let's see. This has been in the ground for like 5 years. Let's try another one. Maybe I'll try a little bundle. It's alright. I mean, they're obviously quite tiny. But, I don't know if I'm... There they are. But, pretty reasonable. So, I know it for myself. I play a lot of improvisational music. And it's one thing when the canvas or the sound is totally open and hasn't happened yet. And you can go in any direction. But as soon as something has started to play or to be present, that's when you're coming into harmonies and counterpoint and relating to different things. And unless you're entirely an out-of-the-box kind of a thinker person, it's really difficult to just go in any old direction. It's really the kind of thing where once there's something there to play off of, then you're not playing off of that. You have your constraints. And yeah, there's freedom within constraints for sure, but it kind of looks a lot different. And so even in this recording moment, after several different prompts that I offered, which again offer a level of constraint, there was, melody and scale structure just going on in her own head. And so at a certain point I pulled out a little chromatic tuner that you blow into and gave her a little drone moment in a different tonal center, which helped to propel into new directions. And so finding those different aspects that give us that different tonal center, that give us a new way of relating to things, is often critical to reopening a sense of freedom in our life, a new sense of perspective. And that's one of the things I find a lot of joy in, is discovering those new angles to work with. Which is also part of the concept of just not being married to a given set pattern, so that there is a liberty to go in a different direction. Again, it's true mastery that can actually move in a totally different direction when something is in occurrence. Or the discipline of the composer, and I use that loosely, to set things up so that the musicians, in whatever fashion they're taking shape in, are able to stick to their parts that might be in contrast to each other, and then to maintain their own focus on their own parts so that the overarching picture can take shape in that unique form and way. Anyway, that's some of what I'm thinking about this morning. Thanks again for going to check out my current single, which is Elixirs of Innocence. That's at bendingreeds.bandcamp.com. Nice apple. Hopefully I'll make another one. And thanks for watching these videos. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel and the follow over on Bandcamp. If you're not going to do that, but you do want to listen to the songs, you can go to, it should be on Spotify now, Tidal, any number of the other music-related streaming services. And if you do find it over there, I would love to hear from you, because I'm only on Tidal. So, again, that's Bending Reeds, 2 words. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have too much fun.